Ndị be anyị kenenu m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke tata bụ ụbọchị nke anọ nke ọnwa Maachị 2024. Anyị si ka ọ dịrị unu na mma ụmụ Chineke. A sịkwa na anyị adị ka echi na-eche ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru otu akọ ya dịrịrị ise ise ise. Dịka anyị si kwuo unu nkwa na gị na-ewetara unu ya bụ daily update n'iru akwụkwọ anyị na-akpọ ya morning tea ọ daily program ka anyị na-akpọ ya, gbasịta maka ka o si ada and gbasịta maka ihe nwere ụwa anyị na-azọ. Dịka o si dị owe ife Biafran Prime Minister were egwu anyị n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke tata. Mma achọ ka onye ọbụla bụ Igbo ma na-ege ntị gee ya bụ ife Biafran Prime Minister were ikwu. Ị ga-esi ya n'ụdị nke gị itinyere your own contribution ife ichere gbasịta maka ihe ndị niile ahụ kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka nwere onwe. Dịka o si dị anyị eje gbapụ n'ụzọ ka egosi unu ya bụ ife. Alright, over to you, sir.
Yes, and the second thing is that one of the good thing about this is that it is going to make our coin very, very stable. Make our coin very stable when the money is not like moving out and all that. So that is one. Another thing is that, like I said, the Biafra government will invest in this so that when somebody wants to withdraw, we buy. Okay, like he sell, we buy. Okay. So it means that when the person sell, we buy it, and then the money is still there. So by doing that, we are subsidizing, making sure that the money is stable. I remember that we are still government in exile, and the idea of this is that so that our people will be provided this alternative to make their fund stable, and then also buy things, as they have been doing for those who are doing importation, and they have been using cryptocurrency to purchase goods in China and all that. So the value of their money remain the same, okay? And instead of now that the naira is as it is, and it is still going to fall. So if you purchase Biafra coin at the value that it is going to be from the time when it comes to the stock exchange, it is not going to come to the stock exchange yet by 9th of March. So I want that to be very clear. It is not 9th of March that is going to come to the stock exchange, but the 9th of March, whatever we are doing to set it up is ready. So by the time it is going to be in the stock exchange, the value at that time, it is advisable for Biafrans to invest in it, so that when as the naira is falling, their money is stable, and they can use it to purchase goods and services, as the case may be, than allowing it to stay in naira, where $5,000 will get to $1, because it is going to get to 5,000 very soon. Believe me. That is a fact. So instead of you crashing and now this is happening, and we are going to do it. We're going to make it happen, because every investors are leaving Nigeria. Every investors are leaving Nigeria. Okay. Every multinational corporation are leaving Nigeria, and when they leave with their money. You understand? So and then also the issue of Nigeria credibility in international community is zero. Everything coming from Nigeria is fraud. So we are going to make sure that Nigeria, crash to ground zero. And why we are doing that, we are fighting for our freedom, because if you allow Nigeria to continue to flourish, they are going to continue to sponsor terrorism. And now that they are supporting Hamas, you know what it means? They're going to start sponsoring terrorists to the West. This is what the American general have said about 8 years ago, that the terrorists are looking for safe haven in Nigeria. And once they find the safe haven, get their hand into our natural resources, they will start sponsoring terrorist attack in the West and America. That is their target. That was 8 years ago. Today, it is happening. The presence of Hamas in Nigeria should trigger a very worrisome, development to the West and to everybody that is concerned. Now they are training Hamas in the northern Nigeria. They have given them land to mine iron ore and californium in order to raise money to fight Israel. It is not only going to be about Israel. When they finish with Israel, they are coming for America. When they finish for America, they are coming to Europe. So anybody that knows the best thing to do now is to make sure that Nigeria existence, we should fight the existence of Nigeria to disintegrate the interests of the terrorists, so that the natural resources will fall into the hands of those who can use it for the betterment of the society and betterment of the world, than using it to sponsor terrorism and a terrorist attack against the West and against America, and of course against our own people as well, which they are doing in Nigeria now. So the more we crash the economy of Nigeria, the more we weaken their strength to continue to fund terrorism, the more we weaken their military. The military are already infiltrated by terrorists, and that is exactly what is happening. So while this is happening, we need to provide alternative for Biafra to flourish. And this is what we are doing. Thank you.
Amazing. Well answered and more elaborate anyway. And the last one I want to ask is all about our people. To be honest with you, even the pepper seller on the street of Biafra home, they want to be using this ego igwe, so to say. And how do they factor in? Because what they will be saying now is that, oh, they want to spend it, they want to spend it because their hands have touched the initial paper money or the coin, the physical coin. Now it is digital. How will they be able to transact with our digital currency? And if there is none, what alternative can be available for them? Those that want to buy day-to-day things on the street or whatever, buy whatever they want to buy, even household equipment in Biafra land.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What we are doing now is gradual, step-by-step process, and we are living a realistic life. At this point,
Good.
we are discussing on the alternative of the people back home. Biafra government is going to be a cashless society, just like in the West. So the people back home, the villagers, if they are not, at this point, they are not privileged to use cryptocurrency. So they have to continue to be the way they are at this point until alternative is provided for them. I remember that alternative can never be provided while we are still under Nigeria. So we must be able to, have a control, total control of our territory before alternative of any exchange of goods and services can be made available to people in villages. This is a realistic fact. So we are not going to come and start saying something that doesn't exist. This particular digital currency is possible because we are in exile, and we are also in a global village. The world has become a global village where everybody is taking advantage of what internet, science, technologies has to offer. And we are taking that privilege to make sure we provide alternative for the Biafra people who are also living in global village, doing businesses all over the world. So these are the people we don't want their business to fall. These are people we don't want their business to collapse, like in Nigeria has collapsed. Finance of Nigeria has collapsed. Everything in Nigeria has collapsed. So we don't want the business of our people to collapse, because you know what it means is that if you are buying car parts, for example, you buy car parts from Europe, buy car parts from America. So if you buy car parts last year and you are selling it, waiting for you to sell every car parts before you can realize your money to go back to America. By the time you go back to America, if you use $50,000 to purchase the car parts, after selling it, by the time you change in dollar to go back to America to purchase, you have $20,000. So you have lost $30,000. That is the reality of life today. I'm telling you the fact. So the same thing is happening to people coming to Europe. If you use 50,000 euro to purchase goods, going to Nigeria to sell, and you were selling that goods since last year, trying to sell the goods and realize your money to come back to Europe to purchase goods and services to go back. By the time you sell it, convert the money to euro, you are having 15,000 euros. Because the time you purchase that goods, the euro was 500 naira to 1 euro, right? Last year, it was 700, and it was even 700 naira to 1 euro. So by the time you finish selling that goods by this year, and want to go back to Europe, we find out that the 50,000 has reduced to 15,000. That is the collapse of economy. That is a failed state. So it means that the economy have collapsed. So what we want to do now is that, and if you wait further, before the end of this year to be able to change the money, it will go to 10,000 euros. And if you wait further for next year, January, it will go to 5,000 euros. Because at the end of the day, $1 or €1 will be equal to 5,000 naira. Go and mark my word. Today it is about almost 2,000. Before the end of this year, it will go to 5,000, 4,000 something. Mark my word. So you don't need to wait for that to happen. Rather, invest in the Biafra coin that we are trying to make sure that it is stable. It's the stable coin that will be $1 to 1 Biafra coin. So when you are able to convert your money to buy it, you know that your money is $1. If you have $50,000, you know it is 50,000. If you have $50,000 USBT, you know that when you buy your goods with the cryptocurrency, you are buying the exact amount in dollar. Okay, that is what we are trying to provide to our people, and they must understand this. But if they ignore us, what I explained now will become the reality of their life and their businesses. It will crash, and we don't want their businesses to crash with Nigeria. We are the one responsible for bringing Nigeria down, and we know the solution. And that's what we are providing the solution to our people. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I can never be wrong since 2019 following Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. You are truly Njoko. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akko, for acknowledging that. We go to David Nana of BWOC. You have the mic.
Yeah, thank you, my Minister of Information. Our Prime Minister, good evening from my location. Please, I want to ask, I hope we can diversify our questions, not only based on the currency or the Biafran coin.
Please, we are today addressing the Biafra coin, nothing else, please. We need to create this awareness very much. This is the only important thing now is Biafra coin. What else do you want to ask? Economy of Nigeria has gone down, and the Naira, as you can see, have crashed to zero. And so we need to make our people understand that they have alternative, and the Biafra government is providing that alternative. There is no other important thing more than this today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
On that note, we go to Mazi Onyekachuku, aka Agodi number 1.
Thank you. Obatobie Amunkankampi Ogige Egbochie one of Biafra mmiri na-arị ugwu atakata agbụsịa egerekwa onge. Thank you, my Prime Minister. Thank you so much. Thank you for being there for us. Because if you know, when I'm working now, where I am now, I used to ask Wagi because the many fought me. But I thank God that you gave us reason to energize ourselves. When you are working, you are doing something, and you are seeing results, you will be energized, and you did that. In fact, you have done more than we expected. When our leader told us that you are bringing a new dimension, you have actually brought that new dimension more than we expected. More grace to Ebusa. My name is Onyeka Chukwu, aka Nkodenamba. Thank you. I want to ask a question, my Prime Minister. You know, this Biafra coin, that is a crypto, some countries, for example, in India, they don't accept crypto. Would there be any alternative for those who are in countries like that to also be able to invest or transact with this Biafra coin? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, there is alternative for you to invest, and like I said, there is going to be a dedicated web server and a dedicated website for the Biafra coin. So everybody can actually transact. It doesn't matter where you are. You can have an account with the Biafra coin website. You can open an account, you can invest. So that is always a way to do that. And another way is that we are also working on making sure that it is a card usable, that you can use credit card to purchase the Biafra coin. And if that is possible, which we are believing it is going to be possible, well, that question will be answered from the 9th of March, and it is part of our solution. So you can actually open that account using credit card from anywhere in the world and to use it to purchase the Biafra coin. And when you do that, it means that it doesn't matter where you are, so long as you have a credit card or have a card that you can use to purchase online goods and services. So you can buy your coin with your card. And as that is possible, it means that even if you are in India and you have card, you can purchase Biafra coin and invest in it. Thank you.
Thank you, my professor. Thank you.
All right, we go to Clary Dims. Clary Dims, over to you.
Thank you very much, Sonia Parawa, the minister. My question is actually like a comment. I am someone like myself. I just want to tell you my experience. Since I've been following this Biafra, and I'm a Biafra following Simon Ekpa since 2019, I have developed myself in terms of technology and knowing a lot of things. That's why I'm on Twitter Space. And I want people to believe that there might be a lot of people who this digital currency by Biafra coin is like new to you. And it's like, you don't really know what you're talking about. Believe me, trust me. In a few months' time, you will be the one championing it. All you need to do is to key in, make sure you are consistent, like Mazinamdi, our leader, has said, follow who know road. Simon Ekpa has been piloting this affair, and he has done excellently well. His integrity has been intact. He has said what he wants to do. We want everybody to join this train and massively go into this our currency that we are talking about. This our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, his timing has been so perfect. So that's the question for me. Everything he puts out there is just perfect at the right time. Look at our e-voting that is going on. Just perfect. Look at when he took on the mantle. It's just perfect. I remember during the time of Nelly, he would say, leave, the time will come. And he just did it at a perfect time. And I want everybody, the Biafrans all over the world, please, you need to leave all this jealousy and everything on the side. Believe in this, what we are doing. He has been transparent, he has been consistent, and he has worked very hard. Seriously, where we are.
And by ekele m unu ọzọ daalụ nne na ụmụ ife dịka unu si wee na-esola anyị na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 dịka o si do na anụgo n'ife akọwa n'iru akwụkwọ anụgo ka esi wepụ ya bụ ife ono o kwuru ya ka ọ dị. History is about to resurface again. Ndị Igbo, be wise. Ọ ka nụma na ebido n'oge chiwe ewu ojii maka mbụ oge ruru anyasị ama mfu ya maka ife na-emeketa oyego oye ofugo onye ọbụla n'anya na ihe niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu, niile na Maazị Simon Ekpa na-ekwu na-alụ aka na-ebe ya bụ ife apụtaghị ife ọgwụnakọ ha m n'ọnụ ndị Igbo. Ọ bụ na ige ya bụ ife kabarụ ka drọpụra your own comment, your own contribution n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe si na-wetere unu ozi ebe ozi dị oke mkpa. Mgbe ka emesịa n'ụmụ Igbo, daalụ n'ụmụnne m.